Alfian Diwardani with class student number 076. My name is Abrina Maulia with class student number 1089.
And I'm Ramadan Iksan with class student number 090.
In this opportunity, we would like to propose our hybrid ELT model that called Tacit.
Okay, so the first one is the model name. Our proposed model is called Tacit, TACIT, which stands for Technology, Audiolingual, and Content Integrated Teaching. This model combines two existing approaches, which are audiolingual method and content-based instruction, or CBI, with technology as an important part of the learning process. In this model, technology used as a source of content and a tool for practice, and also a place for students to submit their speaking work. And then the next one is the reason. We chose the name Tacit because it represents the three main parts of our model, which are audiolingual, CBI, and technology. The word Tacit also matches the idea behind our model because it refers to knowledge that is understood naturally without being stated too directly. In the same way, our model helps students build speaking habits through repeated practice and meaningful content, so language use becomes more automatic and natural. The audiolingual part helps students build accuracy through drills and repetition, while CBI makes the lesson more meaningful by connecting language learning with real topics. And in the next one,
combines audiolingual method and CBI to solve the weaknesses of both approaches. Audiolingual often causes the drill and drill problem, where students repeat patterns but cannot communicate naturally. Meanwhile, CBI may create an accuracy gap because students focus more on meaning than grammar. By combining these two approaches sequentially, Tacit balances accuracy and meaningful communication. Students first learn content from online sources, then practice sentence patterns through drills, and finally use them in communication activities. Tacit is suitable for learners of different ages in teacher-guided classrooms. However, it is especially effective for intermediate, B1, B2 young adults and adults who are comfortable using technology and online learning resources.
The audiolingual method focuses on language habits through repetition and drills. It emphasizes listening and speaking skills, accurate pronunciation, and teacher-centered learning. Grammar is learned indirectly through practice. Meanwhile, content-based instruction, or CBI, focuses on learning language through meaningful content. Students use authentic material, practice integrated skills, and learn vocabulary in grammar in context. In CBI, the teachers act more as a facilitator. The main difference is that audiolingual focuses on language form and repetition, while CBI focuses on understanding content and communication. Audiolingual use drills and memorization, while CBI use discussion, project, and authentic materials. However, both approaches have similarities. Both are structured learning methods, and both aim to help students use English actively. Teachers also still play an important role in guiding the learning process. In Tacit model, these two approaches support each other when used in sequence. First, students explore online content through CBI. Then, they practice sentences pattern through audiolingual drills. Finally, they use the pattern to discuss or present the content again through CBI activity. So, audiolingual builds accuracy and language habits, while CBI provides meaningful context and communication practice.
Tacit is a hybrid teaching model that combines the audiolingual method, content-based instruction, and technology. In this model, the internet is used as a source of authentic content such as videos, articles, or infographics, while the audiolingual method provides repetition and pattern drills to help students build accurate language habits. Content-based instruction gives the lesson meaning by connecting language learning to real-world topics, and technology supports the process through tools for practice and speaking submissions such as Quizlet, Padlet, and Vocaloid. The learning sequence begins with exposure to online content, continues with identifying language patterns and doing controlled drills, and ends with meaningful speaking tests, feedback, and self-reflection. This model is designed to help students improve both accuracy and fluency while also becoming more independent learners.
The objective of Tacit is to combine language accuracy with meaningful communication in the learning process. This method helps students improve their grammar and speaking skills through repetition and drill activities connected to authentic real-world content. Students are not only memorizing sentence patterns but also learning how to use English to discuss topics that are relevant to their lives. In addition, Tacit encourages learners to use technology and online resources independently, helping them develop digital literacy skills. As a result, students become more accurate, confident, engaged, and autonomous in learning English.
The learning outcome of this hybrid model focuses on both language accuracy and content understanding. First, learners are expected to produce grammatical patterns accurately, fluently, and automatically through repeated practice. This helps students use English more naturally and confidently. Second, learners are expected to understand factual information, opinions, and produce authentic online English texts or videos. By using internet-based materials, students are exposed to real English in meaningful contexts. Third, learners are encouraged to search, select, and use relevant online sources to support both language learning and content comprehension. In this model, technology functions not only as a tool but also a learning resource. Finally, learners are expected to use the language pattern they have practiced to discuss, explain, or present the content they explore. This connects grammar practice with communication activities. In this model, teachers also have several important roles. The teacher acts as a content curator by selecting suitable online materials based on students' language level and target grammar. The teachers also become a drill model and conductor by providing pronunciation models, giving cues, and correcting error efficiently. In addition, the teacher acts as a technology facilitator, activity designer, selective feedback giver, and autonomy promoter who encourages independent learning and self-practice.
Next is the student roles. First one is imitating, where students are paying attention and repeats pattern. Next is the read content. Students read and watches content from the internet, notices key informations and patterns. Next is the self-practice, where students can use apps or flashcards outside class to automate target patterns. Last is resource contributor. Students share interesting links or videos with peers to practice together. Next is the procedure. In our hybrid model, we realize the potential of making the ELT procedure not just teacher-oriented, but also stretch into learning autonomously. Therefore, we provided two examples of the procedure. First is the teacher-oriented teaching. It starts with the learners accessing an online article or video using the internet as a content source. Teacher then leads live oral reads using sentences from that content. Finally, learners record a spoken response on platforms like Padlet or Vocabulary and upload it for self-assessment and peer feedback. Second one is the autonomous learning. First, the students select content by choosing a YouTube video or a news article on a topic of personal interest. Next, the students take 5 to 7 useful phrases from it and load them into Anki or Quizlet. The students do self-paced listening and repeating doing drills daily. After that, students can record their practice on Vocabulary and post it to Padlet. And actually, there's an app called Duolingo that perfectly captures the essence of our Tacit models, as it covers vocabulary and grammar teaching through repetition and is delivered within a specific content or context. Next one is the reflection. Through creating the Tacit model, we learned that combining different teachers' approaches can create a more balanced learning experience. Audiolingual helps learners improve accuracy through repetition, while CBI makes learning more meaningful and connected to real-life topics. We also realized that technology can support language learning not only as a source of information, but also as a tool for practice and communication. Overall, this project helps us understand that effective language teaching should balance accuracy, fluency, and learner engagement. That's all from us. Thank you and
See you!